As I grew and as I learned, I realized hideout is not farming, organic. It's about a lifestyle. It's about home birthing.
Mhm.
It's about homeschooling.
Mhm.
It's about natural living.
Yeah.
It's about no medication. Sorry, no vaccination.
Mhm.
It's about building soil.
It's a
It's about
natural way of living. Is
natural.
that your mission?
Yeah, I would say yeah, natural way of living. And I'd say traditional wisdom.
Mhm.
People say this is an alternative lifestyle. I
Mhm.
say hello. We all live like that.
Yeah.
Some people say you're going backwards. I say
Mhm.
well, if you want to say that,
Yeah.
or if you see it that way. But where all these magical gifts will come? Where will abundance and love flow? She's so happy. She's missing you, Ayana. I can see that.
Look.
Jill, care for some fresh lime, water.
Yeah, whatever you're
Yeah,
having.
limbu pani.
Limbu pani.
Come on.
Wow.
Welcome to our ecological housing.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a door actually made in Northeast. It's a handcrafted door.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
we've adapted it to our construction.
Yep.
Like they say, all you need is a house
Mhm.
with a roof.
Oh, I see. They've got some beautiful heritage bed in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This bed must be almost 100 years old.
Mhm.
The Iranians, when they came to India, they
Yep.
had all these antique furnitures. So I picked this up 25 years back.
Mhm.
I picked up this bed again at 2 years back.
Mhm.
What's beautiful is I get all these lovely gifts at throwaway prices.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And like you can see, this whole house has only curtains and no walls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. So it's open to nature.
Open to light,
Uh-huh.
smell, stars, moon, wind,
Yep.
power cuts, no
Yep.
electricity, experience nature. It's
Mhm.
been built because of my travel around the world. I realized that people need security. They feel
Mhm.
very unsafe in
Yep.
a rural setting.
Yep.
So this is a perfect house for the rain
Yep.
and for privacy. You have curtains.
Mhm. Also notice you've chosen such a lovely material. It just fits the this space here very well.
Yeah, actually we make ecological bags and this is a very good quality of jute.
Is that your own cloth that you make here?
No, we don't make, it's made in West Bengal. But
Okay.
we use these for fashion bags.
Oh, I see.
And we thought they're perfect material for the curtains.
No, definitely, I agree.
And
Very
all
good.
these bed covers we use at Hideout, or
Mhm.
all the material we use at Hideout is made by master craftsmen.
Mhm.
So these are hand stitched bed covers,
Yeah.
patchwork from Rajasthan,
Yeah.
and we have stuff from West Bengal, we have stuff from other parts of India.
Mhm.
Everything is hand picked. Yeah. Actually, this is the second house. This was earlier a house made from karvi.
Mhm.
Karvi is a kind of a grass.
Yeah.
And we wanted to upgrade the whole facility by making nice washrooms.
Mhm.
So we built the washroom. In the process, we found the house was too weak.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of dancing. So we knocked the house off.
I
And
see.
we didn't have the money also. Yeah. The story goes that we had already finished all the work.
Yeah.
And this was the last bathroom.
Yeah.
So we just said, okay, no money, let's build just the pillars.
I see.
We had the pillars and we always had guests who say, we were camping so many years, if there was a nice roof, it would have been a good idea.
Mhm.
So I was thinking that let's build a house with a roof, that's all.
I see. So it all started with camping outdoors, sleeping outside, and then you've introduced or you've built the mud houses, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
And as you can see, the washrooms are very basic, clean.
Yep.
Like there's a joke, there's a British guy who came and told me, he says, you know, so sad, we put in so much money to park our ass.
I see.
Nice basic shower, you
Yeah.
have geysers.
That's
We're
perfectly
upgrading
fine.
everything with solar soon, yeah.
Yeah.
And not to miss all these antique lights we have, all the shades we have here.
Yeah, no, I've noticed.
Every bathroom has a different shade. Every bathroom has a different shade.
Hello, that's her down there.
So all these are one piece. These are all from Chor Bazaar.
Yeah.
Every piece is from Czechoslovakia, from different parts of the world.
Oh, I see.
This is from Czechoslovakia.
Oh, wonderful. I wouldn't have expected to find a light in India from
I've got quite a few
Czechoslovakia.
from Czechoslovakia.
Do you?
You'll be amazed to see the other lights here down there.
Wonderful.
This also I picked up 25 years back, this chested row.
Yeah.
I picked up two of the same kind.
Someone's demanding attention here.
Yeah.
Hello.
These are my little
What
ones.
is the matter?
Yeah, they're all like that. They all say, I say, every living being wants only one thing, that is love, and nothing but love. Come.
Yeah.
See closely, this whole structure is made only from wastage.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean it's hard for architects or even only when I pinpoint and say, listen, look at the joints.
Yeah.
Every piece of wood is from different trees, bamboo, and we didn't even have the teak leaves. Actually, the other sit-out mandap or shaman is made from teak leaves. We didn't even have enough. We use grass. Like I say, hideout is evolving. So we've got these antique lanterns. You know, yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
We found some nice light ones which were gifted to us. So
Yeah.
everything comes. You see, there's no shade.
Yeah.
Now we're looking for a shade. So it's all evolving.
Yeah.
So we've used this to add some element of color, fun.
Yeah.
These are some of the lovely flying chairs.
Yeah.
So these are flying chairs. You can sit in different poses. You can sit with your back erect.
Yeah.
And if you really want to be in a holiday mood, you can change the lever in such a way where your legs go up and your back goes back.
Yeah, I've tried them. They're really comfy.
So
Yeah.
this is like a balance. So all this stuff keeps happening at Hideout. This is from Nagaland. Again, handmade. Like
Yeah.
yeah. You can see the beautiful postures here.
So is this from the local craftsmen?
No, this is from Nagaland, northeast of India.
Northeast.
Northeast of
Oh,
India.
I see. Okay.
So when I was working with the local craftsmen, they had some limitations.
Yeah.
So I said I didn't want to invest so much energy in get things done which they cannot think of.
Yeah.
So there are parts of India which is doing some amazing work.
So you've extended your reach and got the items that you were after.
See this brilliant thing. This is a lantern built in a forest around our New Year in Diwali.
Yeah.
So they use cow dung and mud and they make this. In the forest they didn't have any lantern to light a lamp.
Yeah.
So of course we use tea lights here.
Yeah.
They would have cucumbers, a wild cucumber. They would cut it, scoop out the pulp, and put oil again which they got from the trees and from the seeds locally.
Yeah.
And they built. You would find every tribal house at the entrance around New Year having lamps.
Yeah.
You adapted all these local traditions.
And used it in a hideout.
Yeah. So in the night we put up this tea light. It's so romantic. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you remember the day you came in and I sat that night especially to welcome you.
Yeah. It was very impressive. Yeah.
And these are friends of mine who do these bells from Kutch.
Yeah.
If you see, these are hand tacked. Everything is made by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is all made by hand. And they're amazing. The sound is beautiful. So I call these, this is my temple.
This is your temple.
Yeah.
I like your temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hideout is our temple.
It's very unusual. I haven't seen a temple like this.
This is a healing space, you know.
Yeah.
I said we have to go out of ashram. We have to go out of a temple.
Yeah.
You are a healer. I am a healer. Everybody is a healer. We are all divine.
Yeah.
Whenever guests come in, I always ring a bell and I tell them, welcome home, you know. All that stuff is happening. And that's my beautiful romantic bed there. I've been romancing there in my life for the last 25 years.
Oh, I see.
I move from different parts of the farm depending on the energy levels I feel, how much more I want. I'll take you to one of my most powerful trees. Yeah? And we'll definitely go down and see how we build these houses. I started my journey when I was a bachelor, and my mother helped me a lot in setting up this, physically actually doing things. As I was married, to my good luck, my wife just loved everything we did here. And at a point we had actually decided we both wanted to stay here.
If you were to explain, whereabout are we? We're about 120 kilometers away from Mumbai, is that correct?
North of Bombay,
Yeah.
on the Ahmedabad highway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and so this is a forest area, the biggest teakwood forest of Maharashtra, and it was cut 30 years back.
Yeah.
The beauty is that in spite of getting cut, we have the forest is still alive.
So would you be able to tell us what you do here in India?
So,
You said you're originally from France, but
yeah,
love it in India. Okay.
yeah, sure. So I know Hemant for a very long time,
Uh-huh.
and I have come here hopefully to stay for good. And I am helping him with everything which is to do with creativity and artistic things. So whether it should be with groups of children when they come, some schools are coming.
Yeah.
So we do land art, we do, they have a lot of fun having a kind of carnival thing where they paint their bodies with natural clays. And also we have a artist, Vali artist who comes to show them what is the principle of this Vali painting.
Yeah.
And when the artist is not there, we also explain them and they'll paint on the floor.
Is it the valley painting that I've seen on the houses and
Yeah,
also on the
on the
floor?
old room you have there.
Yeah.
And what you could see on the floor is what has been done by the children actually.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
But, I mean, it's a bit covered because they
Yeah.
have redone the floor with the cow dung
Yeah.
recently. Okay. And besides these things, I also do all the creativity things which have to do with the putting up the brochures, the postcard, not the postcards, the visiting cards, and I keep in touch and organize, also help them in organizing the programs when we have groups like that.
Yeah, because he did mention that he started with like large children's groups that would come here and enjoy themselves. Is your background in art and design, or you just?
Who's Hemant?
No, yours.
Oh yes, mine.
Yeah?
Yes, very much.
So I'm an interior designer,
I
so
know.
yeah.
I've seen your website and
Oh, have you?
everything. Yeah, I know perfectly that you're quite famous. No?
I wouldn't say that, but thank you.
So yeah, I really like it. It's nice. Yeah. So I mean, actually, my dream was to be a designer. I mean, in France, I used to have a heritage homestay.
Oh wow.
And I was very proud because they gave me 8 pages in a very famous decoration magazine, saying that it was the first time in the whole story of the magazine that they've done it. They've done a report on a house which was made by its owner, not by a professional.
Yeah.
But it's really my hobby, and I had to do it from cheap cloth from the market and all, and it was a
Proper inventive, creative
but it was
approach.
an 18th century house. And I kept all the character,
Oh wow.
mixing the colors and the local things of Provence together with the Indian fabrics which are related to Provence as well. So it was quite nice.
I think when
I loved it.
when someone has a creative eye, it kind of extends into different areas. I personally love the arrangement, and I can see it's very artistic. It's beautifully
but also
done up.
Sangeeta, she's been into design school, mostly for textiles
Yeah.
and fashion, but still,
I can see that
she's a
touch
tasteful
here.
person
Yeah,
as well.
it's beautifully, tastefully
See,
decorated
because when
here.
I travel, then I collect these bed covers and things and say, okay, and we've been teaching the girls how to do these draperies out of the local saris, like that. Yeah.
I would say that creating a house is a process, and sometimes people just want to rush it, and that's not really the way to approach it.
Sure.
Because you want to bring different things from different parts, and you really want to make it personal. So
it builds up slowly, and you have your own things that you like, then you have to. It can always be used, in a nice way, Yeah.
definitely agree with that.
गाणे होते ते अशी अशी नाच करते अशी 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 गाणे करून
Hemant, would you like to tell us what the girls are doing here? Yeah.
Thank you. Every morning the tribals they grind their rice flour, the rice that you see.
Yeah.
Actually they're a bit shy. The traditional women, they would sing a song.
Yeah.
There was a song for every activity.
Yeah.
So this was a song for grinding. And that is, of course, before the flour,
Yeah.
is the See now she's doing it. Yes, very good.
Oh wow.
That's the traditional way. And the Ghana पण बोलतात ते बरोबर. So they actually it's a dance. It's a rhythmic dance.
Yeah.
It's a dance. There she's grinding the
Rice.
rice
Yeah.
from the husk. So you will actually you'll go through all the steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, see Anna? Yeah, dance like that. Amanda's going to dance. See she's dancing and look. Remove your chappals, go remove your chappals and dance with her. Outside. Yeah. Stay far, lamb tail. Stay far away, don't go in here. So this is a daily chore in a tribal life.
Yeah.
This happens in many countries in the world. This
Yeah.
rice is a special rice called Krishna Bhog.
You might want to lift it up a little bit. So yeah. Okay.
And Krishna Bhog is, again it has some relevance with Krishna, the Lord Krishna. And India, in this area itself, we have about 170 domestic species of rice. And, there are different types of rice for different purposes.
Yeah.
There are no medicines centuries back. Food was medicine.
Food was the medicine. Okay. Yeah.
Now it's being sold as medicinal rice.
Yeah. I see.
I know in this area, when a woman delivered a baby, they would have particular rice
Yeah.
which had very high nutrients
Yeah.
after the delivery. So 10 days they would give her only rice balls.
Yeah. As a sort of a healing.
as a
Yeah.
healing.
Okay.
So, I mean, today in the world, nutritionally you would say you need greens, you need fruits.
Yeah.
But in that time the soil was so rich and all the minerals and nutrients what a lady would need in this area
Yeah.
from that particular rice.
I see.
And this, what you see here, this is all made from terracotta.
Oh wow.
This
Yeah.
is, the technology is 5,000 years old from the Indus Valley civilization, what we call the Mohenjo-daro period.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oliver, if you craftsmen do it now.
very few. Yeah, it's almost dying art. We just
Yeah.
have 2 families who are doing this right now.
Yeah.
Come. This is Ramphal. This is the
Yeah.
right day you are here
That's
today.
what I was tasting today. I had no idea what it was, but it was yummy.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you're cleaning the rice here, yeah? That's what's happening. Okay. I'll be just watching you while you're doing that. It's quite a fascinating process. So does it need to be windy? You need wind to do that. It's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
She was here to sleep out.
I've experienced it. I just found the bed to be too hard to sleep on, and obviously it was a bit strange being outdoors. So
So these are water hyacinth mattresses. Yeah, I got them specially made in Manipur.
yeah,
Yeah, it's about 3 inch, but of course not comfortable for lots of people. Yeah, it's thick grass.
yeah,
I got them coated because it started getting disintegrated. It was too expensive and a lot of work. It took me a year to convince. And I need to go and get it because I'm going to walk for a quick while. Sangeeta, can we have some water sent for Ayana, please? Would you see all this soil? This is what we've been building for the last 25 years. When we came, there was not one tree.
okay,
So there was no biomass. So we used to try to collect whatever. We had a lot of grass. So when the forest is cut, like I said, the forest was cut here. You had a grassland, and then when you had a grassland, we had only grass. So we used grass initially, the first few years, 12 years.
yeah,
It took me 12 years to sit under a shade, under a tree. 22 years for the birds to come. Yeah. And she was experiencing yesterday that we have birds singing all day long now.
I know it's such a huge difference. We went to the village and then came back from the village. You could notice the difference. It was amazing.
No, I heard the birds when we went into the room.
Oh, you
I
hear them
noticed
now.
that.
They're there every minute.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. And they are here between 12 to 4 in the afternoon simply because they have abundance of food. This is what we'll do, soil building below every plant. So we make a forest, a virtual forest below the plants. So this whole
Natural composting.
yeah. So we put, and the advantage of this soil composting is that it needs very little organic manure. Ramesh Engadi came and did a workshop with the United Mahindra College. We had students from different parts of the world. We had students from 4 different countries in Africa.
Yep.
There we had another workshop with a photography workshop with the St. Xavier's College. They have been coming here for 7 years. We've had kids who've come for 14 camps. So they've grown up with us.
Yep.
They've traveled all over the world, they've studied and now they're coming back. So that's been the depth and the whole understanding of hideout. Laurie Baker got the Padma Shri award and he worked around the wisdom of the local craft and the masons and the carpenters, and he fine-tuned. What is nice in this window, this was a traditional design. He just fine-tuned it by putting a pivot. Yeah. And this is my wife's wedding sari.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she said I don't want to waste it by just storing it in the cupboard.
Oh, wow.
And when we built this house, we realized it was too simple, and I wanted some romance in it.
Oh,
So
I
I
see.
said when you put on the lights inside, it has to look beautiful from inside and outside. So it's light pink with golden in it. It's really pretty in the night.
Very
And
nice.
even the door here, this door doesn't have any frame. That's what Laurie Baker said. You need a pivot, you need 2 male-female systems here.
Yeah.
And this door was the wardrobe of my children and my wife cupboards in Bombay.
Oh, really? Okay.
We had a very passionate carpenter who came from Dubai, and he made this from recycled wood, packing wood, pine
Yeah.
wood. And you see these grooves. My kids grew up seeing this design and texture of every plank on their wardrobe. And when they had outgrown it, they said they wanted to have new cupboards. I said, I'm not going to just throw it away, you know.
Yeah.
And we didn't get wood when we wanted to build this. We had one choice, was to cut timber illegally. It was the last thing I would do. So I said, I'm going to use. I thought I would get new cupboards instantly.
Yeah.
My wife and my kids were cursing me because when I broke open the wardrobes,
Yeah.
they had to live out of cartons for 1 month.
Oh, I see.
I think little
How
over
nice
a
of you.
But they got a reward. We bought old antique teak wood
Yeah.
wardrobes. Yeah, so I always say patience is
Wonderful.
rewarding,
Yeah.
So this is actually the bathroom, and this is what I told you, a build up of another old house. So this is an empty space.
Yeah.
So we needed to create. So again, Laurie Baker said you must have arches because there's no cross
Yeah, no,
ventilation.
they look great. Yeah.
Arches gives, and you have everything open, and you use brick and mud for permanent fixtures to sit.
So did you say there was an architect involved in creating this, or is it?
There's never been an architect involved in it.
Okay. So it's your eye for design
Yes.
and
absolutely.
your wife's.
Yeah, wife. I think my wife. Yeah. But
Okay.
Laurie Baker was inspiration. And the nice thing about YouTube today is, I think, connect with the soul, whether he's living or not living. And I believe me, when I started this house, 4 books actually slipped into my hand. 4 books.
Okay.
The day I started. And there was this French lady who had come to help in the bicycle project. And we sat up all night for a couple of days and started studying and documenting. So the house was being built, and we were planning at the same time because there were 40 people. There was
Works
no
in progress.
plan.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was in process. There was a lot of stress because there were 40 guys working, and we had no idea how they were working. For us, it was a big mud house structure, like the ones you documented yesterday in the village.
Yep.
It's the same technique. And there were a lot of challenges we were having with this new generation masons and the locals, you know.
Yeah.
Because they're no more the same old-fashioned guys.
Yeah.
This is the male-female I was telling you. So as you see, there is no wood frame here.
Okay.
It's just what you call the male and the female. Yeah. It's a pivot. That's it.
And that's how it's attached to the side
So
of
you
the
save
wall.
on wood,
Yeah.
and the function is good.
Oh, I see. Wonderful.
I remember when I came initially, I saw some of these things, and I asked my guys, I said, let's build a cupboard
Yeah.
inside the wall. Only thing what we did, we put a nice marble so that The guests come, they want to put their clean clothes and
Yeah.
things like that. We kept a balance between urban needs.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's very important. So, and traditional wisdom.
Yeah.
I think that the balancing act was very important. All these mirrors, I'll show you cupboard, glasses, they're all reused. I didn't buy.
Yeah.
This is something amazing. This is from the forest. This is the Bastar area.
I know. I've noticed those. I love
Brass
them.
and iron. Made in a forest.
Okay.
Yeah, welded together without any technological implements or tools.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've
This
noticed
is-
those. Yeah.
yeah.
They're really
Yeah.
great.
This is my air condition. So in summer, like I was telling Guy, just fill up a nice cold water bucket.
Okay.
So we knock off the buckets in summer.
Yeah.
We have nice cold water. Shower basics,
Yeah.
clean toilets, clean washrooms.
Yeah.
But I always told you, you have to be ready for all these guys. Yeah.
Yeah. I've noticed
frogs,
some of them.
They're
Yeah.
part of the ecosystem. Yeah. Of course, we hear people screaming the first night if there's a frog in the pot.
No.
And all these lamps, I just love all these lamps, I went and handpicked each and every lamp. Yeah. Even these are all Belgium mirrors. If you can see, they have this,
Yeah.
I don't know the English word for it. This tapered thing, whatever
Yeah.
it's called. And they're not varnished, but we have used specific oils.
Yeah.
Which are made from teak wood and extracts, which keep termite and borers away. So
Yeah.
even there we've used oil on all our wood. They have a nice bamboo in every tribal house, and on this bamboo is their wardrobe. They will put all their clothes, so it's very good for all different seasons.
Okay.
So we kept this for people to dry their clothes, put their clothes, because we go to waterfalls and streams for a swim.
That's the view outside of the. Not really a window. Not really a window. It's just a view outside without a window.
Yeah. And people have fear if anything comes. There's no wild animals here. So
Yeah.
and you have a mosquito net for every bed. Actually, the mosquito net is not for mosquitoes. It's just to make
Tell us
people.
about it.
It's more to make people secure.
Feel. Oh, I see.
That
Yeah.
there's no insect. And I told you for the first 8 years, the camps, the kids only slept out. So even if a leaf would fall on somebody, you get something is fallen. You realize, what is that? It's only a small leaf. So we realize it's better to have nice mosquito nets as the security. So we followed the trend of keeping mosquito nets. This is the Gir cow from the Gir forest, also called the Krishna guy.
Yeah.
Behind is the Jersey guy, the Jersey cow. Basically, these cows were got here for cow dung and for cow urine. We're not into the milk business and the milk philosophy. We're rather into this thing that man doesn't need milk and milk products. Now, this has been designed by India's leading veterinarian. So, what are the key elements here? This is 12 feet tall, 8 feet height here, and it's facing in the northeast direction.
Yeah.
Simply because in the hot summer there will not be too much sun coming into the cow, and in winters there will be enough light and sun.
Yeah.
Also, if you walk this way and see the feeder, if you could come closer and see, there's a lot of food right now.
Yeah.
But the feeder is at a 1.5 feet height, and the shape of the feeder is like this, like the shape
Curved,
of a tongue.
yeah.
So when the cow laps it up with her tongue,
Yeah.
she's cleaning her feeder automatically.
Yeah.
Even when, if you see all feeders, they are rectangular shape.
Yeah.
In between this corner, that is a point which you can never manually clean.
I
And
see.
that is a point where all the insects and all the disease breed. So this has never been cleaned by us, always stays clean. And here it's got a slight tapered slope. And you see here is a gutter.
Yeah.
This gutter is a drain.
Yeah.
It leads to a small hole, and a drum is embedded in the ground.
Yeah.
The cow pisses, you've got the cow urine. We basically want the cow urine and the cow dung, because we make fresh manure from this.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful.
The cows go grazing every day. Yeah, because they say the wisdom is that a cow, when it eats, it knows what the land needs.
I see.
So it eats accordingly to the land and the plants. So she's like the mother. They say Gau Ma.
Yeah.
The mother knows what a child needs. So she's basically the protector and the enhancer of this space. Therefore, India was called the golden country. It means everywhere there was cow dung. Everything was fertile.
Yeah.
So, to get it in the right perspective, everything comes from the cow dung. This
Because
was
you're
a-
in communication with every living thing, really, whether it's tree or animal or plant. Yeah.
and you can hear so many birds here.
Mhm.
I keep this bed for myself. The other day I had a friend from London, and he came here and spontaneously he was doing yoga,
Yeah.
meditation, sleeping. He slept 1 2 nights here.
Mhm.
I go up when my wife comes up, but when I'm alone, I come and sleep alone here.
So this is your bedroom, outdoor bedroom.
Yeah, and I'm not. It's not mine, and I'm so open. The other day, 2 days back, another lady friend of mine. She's into meditation. She bought a mosquito net tent, and she sat here and she slept here and she meditated here. So it's universal, no? It's
Yeah.
not yours and mine. It's for everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is abundant. This is and this whole tree actually comes down
Yeah.
with the weight of the flowers and the fruit. You cannot walk in. These fruits you see, people are saying so many fruits getting wasted. I said no. Now this will rot. The birds have eaten, they have rot, it will rot. Now the butterflies will eat this.
Yeah.
There are insects eating this. There are so many people, it's not getting wasted. So everybody looks at everything from a very commercial aspect.
So you're not only sharing with people, you're also sharing with animals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
When we say ahimsa farming, this is what I mean ahimsa farming.
Mhm.
Because I've seen in 25 years how many people have eaten, how many living beings, how many animals, creatures, butterflies, bees, everybody in the whole ecosystem.
Mhm.
I'm not a technical person about insects and bees and butterflies, but I've seen it with my eyes.
Yeah.
And you should see how many butterflies come here in
Mhm.
season or off season.
Yeah.
Just because of this.
Well, thank you for showing us where you sleep. It's amazing around here, and it's got a great energy.
Yeah, thank you.